Welcome back. Well, let's cut across to Pariskhit Luthra. He's in conversation with Tarun Garg, the Chief Operating Officer and the Whole-time Director of Hyundai.
Hyundai opens for its IPO subscription next week, and today we are joined by the CEO of Hyundai India, Mr. Garg. Mr. Garg, you've just finished a press conference here in Delhi. Let me begin by asking you, if you were asked to define the brand's success, what is the biggest contributing factor to that?
Thank you, Parikshit. I would say that we have been in India now for more than 26 years, and the one key reason for success has been to have India-centric products. We have a very strong parentage in HMC, so we have access to all kinds of technologies. At the same time, we keep our eyes and ears to the ground and bring in products which are suited to the Indian customer. So whether it was the Santro or the Accent or the Creta, or the Venue or the Exter, always we have kept Indian conditions in mind to launch the products. Of course, we have built a very strong ecosystem in terms of dealer network, the connect with the customers, localization, a big focus on exports. I think one thing which differentiates Hyundai from everybody else also is in terms of a strong focus on exports. Today, 20% of our production is exported, and we are a hub for the emerging markets. So I think all these factors have really helped Hyundai to really do well in India all these 26 years.
All right. You speak about the last 26 years, and there have been many success stories. Having said that, you have been at #2 position, and in the last few years, the likes of Tata Motors, Mahindra have given Hyundai tough competition in the market. What do you think have been some of the gaps in your product pipeline, in your product strategy, because of which you've not been able to grow your market share further? Because if you look at the top position, Maruti Suzuki, their market share has only declined marginally.
So if you see, Hyundai has been a very strong #2 player, and always there has been competition in the market. Our endeavor has always been to find opportunities. So whether, like I said, as late as last year, when we launched the Exter, we could see an opportunity in the entry SUV segment, and Exter has done really very, very well. Then Creta, of course, has been a very strong brand. This year we launched the Creta facelift, and it has received a great response, a double-digit growth this year over last year, which already had a double-digit growth. Last month, we launched the Alcazar facelift, which is receiving some great response from the customers. Also, we have done some innovations like a dual CNG cylinder in Exter and Neos. So we keep on giving more and more value, more and more options to the customers, which helps us to increase volumes and market share. At the same time, primary focus has been on quality of growth. So if you see, we believe that volume, market share, profitability, brand, customer connect, all are important. And that is how we want to pursue even going forward as well.
I'd like to ask you about the festive outlook. It's been a tepid mood in the auto industry and in the markets, the retail market for the auto industry. How does the month of October look right now?
So frankly speaking, if you see, Indian industry has been growing at 5% CAGR, whether you take a 5-year CAGR or a 10-year CAGR. And of course, last 2 years, because of post-COVID pent-up demand, the growth was much higher at more than 20% and close to 8 to 9% last year. So obviously, some kind of a moderation in demand would happen. In any case, Parikshit, I've spent 3 decades in the auto industry, and June, July, August are normally sluggish months. October has started on a very positive note. As per the Vahan data, our deliveries, our registrations are up 40% this month over the same period last month.
And so I expect to complete the month?
So frankly speaking, after a long time, October is a month where Dhanteras is also there, and Dashara is also there, and Navratra is also there. So everything is bundled into October. So we are very optimistic about October.
So what's your order book right now?
Order book is healthy, and we're receiving some great traction, like I said, for the newly launched.
Give us?
So numbers, let's not come to numbers, but the order book, like I said, order book is healthy and a very good traction in October for all our products.
All right. Now, in terms of overall growth going forward, industry veterans have said that the auto industry will only see low single-digit growths in this fiscal and maybe for the next few years. In that kind of environment, how will you provide more value to the customer, ensure sustained growth?
So I think this is very important that you are looking at a mid-term to long-term approach. And like I mentioned, that India is really growing at a very fast pace if you compare with the global peers. The CAGR of 5% augurs very well. And going forward, CRISIL has projected a CAGR of 4.5% to 6% for the next 5 years as well. So I don't think there is any cause of concern. What is more important is how do you really take the benchmark up in terms of technology. How, like for example, we are going to launch the Creta EV, which is going to be first high volume EV from Hyundai stable, and we are backing it up by localizing the battery packs. Going forward, we are looking at introducing 3 more EVs, and of course, looking at localizing the LFP cell manufacturing along with the Indian partner, the entire ecosystem on the charging station as well. So it is all about our ability to really introduce those models, those features, those technologies. We introduced ADAS, you know, a couple of years back, three years back. Today, 8 out of our 13 models have ADAS, and customers have really accepted it very well. As the highways, more and more highways are coming into place, the high speeds are going up, and ADAS is very, very useful.
Okay.